Hello everybody, welcome to the Compulsive Survival Builder. This should be a relatively quick video. It's mostly focusing on a slight adjustment I made to my load order because I noticed when I tried to use one of the mods that I had installed, it triggered my 0 kilobyte glitch again. It's a mod that the framework says is supposed to go in a certain section. It's supposed to go up in the new factions area, which is where I put it originally, and it's what it is the NPC's travel mod. Now, if you've used the mod at all, it gets loaded after you get your Pip-Boy. That's when you enable it. And it does add some of the travelers to your inventory automatically. But then if you want to add any future travelers, you have to craft them at the chem bench. Now, I was going through just kind of messing with some of my stuff. I was researching some of my load order and some of the things that I had loaded, testing mods, things like that. And I tried to craft some of those travelers. And right after I did, I wasn't able to save my game anymore. So what I did, it's pretty simple. I just took it, it was, I believe, right here between these two mods, because it was kind of a new faction and kind of an AI thing, but I moved it down with my chem bench mods, because it adds so much stuff to craft at the chem bench. That seems like yeah, here it is now. That seems like the safest place to put it. And then I crafted everything that was available in that mod. So next time I do a Let's Play, I'm likely to run into a Yao Guai or a Deathclaw or a Super Mutants. I don't know. I maxed it out. In the list here, it says, yeah, max 12, max 6, max 6, max 3. All this stuff you can craft, and it'll add traveling versions of those creatures to the world. Oh, I didn't even see Behemoth. Jeez. I'm not even sure that was in there, but anyway, I may have accidentally crafted 3 Behemoths into the world, but regardless, there are maximum levels of them, and I crafted what I understood to be everything I could, and then tried to save. And after I moved it here into my chem bench mods, I was able to successfully save. Now, I did kind of do it in stages. I didn't just go into the chem bench and just... The first time I did, that was the thing. The first time when I had this up at in the other place, I went into the chem bench and I just crafted everything I could, because I just wanted to add some stuff to the world. And then I immediately got a 0 kilobyte glitch and I couldn't save my game, and I had to go through the steps to resolve that. But I figured, you know, this is a new factions mod, and it is kind of an AI thing, but it adds so much stuff to the chemistry bench that I should probably move it down there and just see if it works from there. So I did, and it does seem to work. So, whoops. As it goes, I have 12 adventures, I have Deathclaws, I have Gunners, all this stuff got crafted successfully, and I didn't glitch when I moved it down into the chem bench mods. So just word to the wise, I don't know if any of you have loaded up that mod where we had it before and tried to craft those things and immediately ran into that 0 kilobyte glitch. Once again, a good way to test, make some noise. See, you hear that. So, if things like that aren't making sound effects, like if you run into a situation where something should be making noise and it's not making noise, that's like a red flag that you've probably got the 0 kilobyte thing going on. But like I said, I was able to save. Everything seems stable. I got all those things crafted. Let me look for that. It says the Behemoth was in there. You guys saw that, right? Not that I necessarily want 3 behemoths running around my game, but I didn't see it in here. Mercenary, Protecton, Raider, Scavenger, no, yeah, right. No, apparently the Behemoth is not actually available, even though the mod says it is. Maybe it was too much for the PS4 or something like that, but whatever, that's fine. We're good. Just use the chem bench again, so let's check for sounds. Yep, still got sounds. Does the gun make noise when I equip it? That's another good check. Yep, heard that. And then the final check would be trying to save. And okay, I didn't get an error. So yeah, it appears that moving that mod down into the chem bench section, I put it all the way at the bottom because I'd pretty much crafted everything else that I wanted to craft, so I wanted to make sure. The lower, if you're having trouble with a mod, like I said before, the lower you go with it, the better. But yeah, that seemed to fix the problem. So I don't know if any of you were running into that. I also want to mention, since I added it to the description of my last Let's Play video, that I ran into a glitch where when I was trying to come back from Concord, let's just get a map view going on here. Oh, I'm not even on there. There we go. Yeah, so here's Concord, right? So what I found was when... Let's get... Okay. When I would go from my manhole here, and I'd run down the road, and I went into Concord, and I did the interiors, and even the Museum of Freedom here, and all this stuff, that when I tried to just go straight back, and even if I just run from the manhole down to Concord and straight back, right about here, just next to the red rocket, the game kept crashing. Every single time. On occasion, I could spend a little more time in Concord and kind of roundabout, come back over here, and it seemed like maybe when I saved down here, sometimes I could get back up the road and it wouldn't crash, but for the most part, I was just getting crash after crash after crash. And what I found was if I just went sort of straight north from Concord up to the river here, just to the west of the Warren Shelter. There's some zombies over there, just so you know. But it's just kind of straight north to the river and then follow the river back. That pretty much no matter what, if I took that route out of Concord and back over here, it wouldn't happen. Now, I'm not sure what's causing it. I tried moving some of the interior mods. I tried switching some of the interior mods around with the Underground Railroad mod, and what ended up happening was when I switched the load order and put Underground Railroad after the interiors, then it just crashed headed the other way. So it appears to be a conflict between the Underground Railroad and some of the interior mods that are happening in Concord, probably specifically Plenio Exploration, which adds all of those loadable interiors with all the teddy bears, like we went through on my last tidbit video about the Concord interior showcase. It when I switched this to after those mods, then when I started running down to Concord, it would crash. Where and when you save your game sometimes appears to affect it. I don't know, it's very strange. But honestly, I don't really spend a whole lot of time in Concord anyway. So, and I can't really seem to find any kind of workaround to get it to just quit crashing, except just going north and following the river back if I experience the crash. In any case, I'm just going to be very aware of this little stretch of road here from where these two roads come together and go up past Red Rocket. I'm going to, from here on, if I'm ever going to be traversing that stretch of road, I'm just going to save prior to going up it and see if I get a game crash. like I said, sometimes I didn't. I don't know what I did differently. I kind of, those times I came down here and I didn't access any interiors. I kind of wandered around a little bit. I came up this way. I saved it a few times. And then I came along this part of the road and then back up, and I didn't get a crash. I don't know. I really don't know what series of events keeps it from crashing. It appears to have something to do with your saves. It appears to have something to do with if you access interiors in Concord, including the Museum of Freedom. That was the first time I got it, was just coming straight out of the Museum of Freedom and running up the road right after my last Let's Play video. So, I don't know. Sorry, guys. If anybody can figure it out, you're a better man than me or a woman, because I can't get it. But I can work around it, and I don't spend a whole lot of time in Concord anyway. I've already looted the whole thing. I'm probably just gonna try and stay away from that stretch of road. Plus, once we start unlocking the other manholes around, now I did also notice there's another manhole. It's called the Concord manhole, and it's somewhere around here, just outside of Concord. I was able to travel through Concord all the way to that manhole, access that manhole, open the gate. I didn't continue that save, but I was able to do that without a crash. So, I mean, since we've got the Underground Railroad, a lot of the playthroughs are going to be involving manhole travel, and I have found once I get like the Concord manhole and I start getting other manholes going on, I almost never travel through Concord, and especially not back to the Red Rocket from Concord. So I don't anticipate it's going to be much of an issue for me. I hope it's not that much of an issue for you, or that if you do sort of regularly travel this road, that at least you know what it appears the issue is. It appears the issue is between the interior mods and the Underground Railroad mod. I even tried putting the interior mods back up at the top in the land masses, and that just did the same thing. It reversed it so that when I tried to leave the Underground Railroad here and go this way, it crashed, headed down to Concord instead. There doesn't seem to be... I tried intermixing the Underground Railroad in with the interior mods. That's why I suspect it's Plentio Exploration that's the problem, because it seemed like as soon as I passed Plentio Exploration in the load order, then it would reverse. But anyway, that's all the knowledge I have on it. And I wasn't able to successfully change my load order in a way that prevented it from happening. The only thing I have that prevents it from happening is this path north and back along the river. That's a way to get around it. Now, I even tried going west, like over to Abernathy Farm, and by the time you get west, if you go straight from Concord west, it crashes as well. So it seems like north and then down is how you get around this error. Sorry for the inconvenience. Didn't mean to screw up the game quite that badly. But really, it's the only persistent crash I've had with this load order, and now that I moved NPC's travel down with the ChemBench mods, everything seems to be running smoothly again. So that's just a quick load order update for everybody. I'll include it in the playlist. I will do all the normal little comments and load order. I appreciate everybody's support of this channel. It's growing like wildfire. Only been on YouTube for only been providing content to YouTube for a couple months, maybe I don't know how many now, a little over 2 months. I think I started recording on Thanksgiving, and now I'm getting like I've got well over 1,000 views on the channel. I've got like I think 14 subscribers since I last checked. It's going great. I appreciate the support, guys. I really do. And you know what? If I am able to get this to any kind of monetization level, I'm not anticipating I'm going to get there. But if I am, then that's just going to help me create more content for the channel, really. So I would just, I'm not looking to be a millionaire off of this thing like some of these big time YouTubers, but yeah, really anything I earned off of this, I would just sink back into it. Maybe better equipment, something like that. Maybe you've noticed I did adjust my microphone level a little bit, so hopefully I'm a little easier to understand. Anyway, if you liked the video, give it a like. Consider subscribing. I'm subscribed to several people. I understand not liking the videos because I don't do that either. I'm just as bad. But I subscribe to a lot of people, and that really helps with people's channels as well. And it does make for a convenient little list that you can scroll through in your YouTube and just check all the people you're subscribed to and see what they've been doing lately. If you want to actually get a notification of the videos, then click the bell icon. But that's how it works. Hope this video helped everybody. And I will see you on the next Let's Play, probably. Take it easy.